Brenna Swiger will take it. Numbers are forward for Nashville, and Ikezo's going to come on to the end of the free kick. Now Kelly. Watari tried to lay it back off for Hazakawa, but it was blocked. Keedy Johnson. Kelly Turf is able to put it away for a throw. Here's Rhythm working with it. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, that have tuned in. I'm sure most of you have MLS Season Pass on split screen and have just seen Randall Leal's goal go in for Nashville. But we want to thank you for at least giving any of your attention to us here. This team really deserves it with their play over the last few seasons. And with their play continued this season. Here's Ikezo. Looks like it's Ivanchenko down for Chattanooga. The referee's going to allow play to continue. And now she's going to blow the whistle. Nadia Ivanchenko looking a bit worse for wear. Referee's going to ask her to go get checked out real quick before she comes back in. So at least for a moment, it is going to be 11 on 10. And Ivanchenko is back in the fold for Chattanooga. Nashville, Watari. Cheaply given away. Here's Burrell. Now St. Louis turning and shooting and firing. Good effort. Kendall Curran could only tap it away. Of Chattanooga FC. And it will be Nadia Ivanchenko who takes it once again. And it's hung in there, and it's not dealt with immediately. Here's Reagan Kelly, and she's able to clear it away for Nashville. Now Chattanooga fighting with it. St. Louis is able to win a throw. Rhythm players protest, but in the end, I believe that's Brenna Swiger who says if we can't have the throw in, we'll have the ball. And boots it away for another Chattanooga throw. This time much further away from Kendall Curran's net. Molly Grant fighting for it up there for Nashville. And she gives away a cheap free kick. Catlett, the one who wins it for Chattanooga. And that header is going to go out for a throw in to Chattanooga. As the sun has now set in the Music City. The lights are on, and we'll see if the stars for either of these two teams can come out once more as they did in the first half. That's put out for a rhythm throw. That one's put in there in favor of Reagan Kelly. She's in on goal, and she's put it in the goal. Reagan Kelly in the 54th minute.
Nashville goal by Reagan Kelly.
With her name on the score sheet. Didn't see who put the ball in. It may have been Brenna Swiger. But nonetheless, it is a goal advantage for Nashville Rhythm in a very similar time frame as they took the lead in the first half. Except this time, instead of Yuki Watari finding the back of the net, it's Reagan Kelly in the 54th minute. And that one's put in for Molly Grant, but she's offside. If she had been onside, she would have had a clear sight in for Nashville's third. And that one's out for yet another throw, this time in favor of Nashville. Evans will put it in. She's unable to get it back to Evans. That was Brenna Swiger. So it's out for a Chattanooga throw this time. Now Nadia Ivanchenko. Rhythm throw. Ivanchenko doesn't seem too pleased with that decision. Looked like she may have had an argument. Nonetheless, here's Reagan Kelly and Molly Grant. Right on the near side, it's still Kelly. Good work, and she's unable to keep the ball in as she put it forward for Molly Grant. Now Kelly leaves it off expertly for Ikizo. It was good defending by Chattanooga, and Watari's able to come away with it. Yuki Watari. Back for Kinston Evans. Now Reagan Kelly, the most recent goal scorer. Ikizo, Grant, couldn't poke it through traffic, and Catlett's away with it now. Chattanooga coming forward now. It's Keedy Johnson. She'll leave it off for St. Louis, but unable to reach her. Hazukawa comes away with it for Nashville. She put it forward and wins a free kick out of it. for Watari. It's come off of her and found Kinston Evans, and now Reagan Kelly. Still Kelly. Now Yuki Watari. Excellent work from Yuki Watari. Couldn't quite reach Molly Grant. Chattanooga is able to claim it in the end, and now they found Kristen St. Louis in on goal. Can Ellie Belcher hold her off? It's Kristen St. Louis, and she puts it over. She was in on goal, looking for her 6th of the season. Unable to find the back of the net this time, though. She did grab Chattanooga's first, of course. Not enough on that, really, from Johnson, and now she puts it away up into the stratosphere. And that one's brought down for Chattanooga by Ava Van Doren. Now forward for St. Louis. Good defending from Swiger. St. Louis wanted a foul out of that, but she's not going to get the call. Excellent touch from Reagan Kelly. And she manages to poke it off of Van Doren out for a throw-in. And that's going to go out for a Nashville throw, just outside the attacking third. Now here's Kelly Turf. Her touch was a bit heavy, but she's able to keep it through traffic. Now Hazakawa, there's no one on the far side of the field ready to receive a pass. In the end, Ruby Teixeira cuts out there. It was almost an unbelievable ball over the top from Hazakawa for Yuki Watari. She would have been in with a sight on goal. Now Turf. Hazakawa. Teixeira. Trying to dribble past Keedy Johnson, and in the end, Ruby Teixeira loses the ball. And that long ball forward looking for Kristen St. Louis is going to be easily watched out for a rhythm throw. Now here forward for Chattanooga. That last effort from Ava Van Doren not going to trouble anything. Both teams readying some substitutes, it appears. Now Johnson leaves it off. That's going to go all the way through to Reagan Kelly, who can try to start a counterattack for Nashville. Yuki Watari here with it. Wide for Kinston Evans, forward for Seika Ikazo if she can get there first. And she can. It's only put out for a throw. I am not sure what the referee saw, but it's out for a Chattanooga throw. Rhythm end up with it anyway off the throw. Now here's Kelly Turf. Yuki Watari. Excellent turn. Still hassled by Van Doren. Referee's going to give a free kick for that. And a yellow card to Ava Van Doren for halting a promising attack. Reagan Kelly wanted to take the free kick a little bit too early for the referee's liking and a little bit off position. Will be Hazukawa to put the free kick in. She'll play it short for Ikazo, who's going to curl one back. In the end, it's cleared away. And out for a Nashville throw. Still Nashville. Keedy Johnson able to win it back for Chattanooga, though. Now here's Ivanchenko. She didn't have much time to get the ball off, and she knew it. In the end, she's only able to put it out to Kinston Evans. She was looking for Molly Grant to make a run into the box, but I don't think they quite knew what each other was thinking. 25 minutes to go here in the Mid-State. As Nashville Rhythm looks to hold on to this result and complete a clean sweep of their two Tennessee rivals in a single week. But right now they've got trouble to deal with. Kristen St. Louis able to put a good amount of pressure on. Talented player she is. Keedy Johnson's got some technical ability herself, and she's put in a cross, but there's no one really there to receive it. Now Kinston Evans, Nashville perhaps looking to go a little bit quickly here. Evans centrally for Watari. Now Ikazo. She's got turf out wide, and that's who she goes with. Now Molly Grant, if she's on side, and the flag stayed down, but she was unable to do anything with it. Now Ikazo comes away with it for Nashville.
Coming in for Nashville.
There is a substitute ready to come on for Nashville Rhythm. Number 11, Miku Kayama. And it's going to be a free kick the way of Chattanooga. And we are going to get that substitution. We'll see who comes off. It will be Yuna Hazukawa, the assist maker for the first goal for Nashville Rhythm.
Coming in for Nashville, number 11, Miku Kayama.
And it is Miku Kayama who comes in. Hung in by Ivanchenko. Not dealt with immediately, but in the end it does get away. Now here's Reagan Kelly. She's bundled over. Referee is going to give a free kick for it. Kelly and Ivanchenko shake hands and they move on with themselves. It is a contact sport after all. Yuki Watari receives the pass very deep in her own half. Evans. Kelly. Ikazo with a nice spin. Evans again. Now Watari. forward for Molly Grant. She was offside. And they are going to hold up play for it. And now it's Chattanooga coming with it. Poked away for the moment. Now Molly Grant on the ball. Watari has found Molly Grant if she's onside, and she's in for the third. It's Molly Grant, unable to finish the first time, but the second one is in. 69th. Excellent work by Watari to pick her out, but unfortunately she doesn't quite get the assist, but it is Molly Grant's first of the year. When all is said and done, and it is 3-1 to Nashville Rhythm, courtesy of number 36, Molly Grant. And now it is quite the steep mountain to climb for Chattanooga FC as they look for their first win over Nashville Rhythm in nearly 5 years. If they fail to score 3 goals in the next 20 minutes, as there's a yellow card shown to Reagan Kelly for that challenge, if they fail to score 3 goals in the next 20 minutes, it will be 6 by the time, nearly 6 by the time they meet next. We're going to see if this is a substitution for Chattanooga or what's going on here. Looks like Catlett's going to receive a bit of attention. And in her place is going to come number 3, Bailey Dull, back into the game.
Coming in for Chattanooga, number 6, Emma Webster.
Excuse me. That is not Bailey Dull. That is Emma Webster, who's come in number 6, not number 3. But away with the ball now is Nashville, and here's Molly Grant, the most recent goal scorer. She can't do anything with it. Keedy Johnson dribbling away from Yuki Watari. Now that Nashville Rhythm have a 2-goal advantage and Nashville SC's game in Toronto has just ended, we want to welcome you all of you in who can now give us your full undivided attention as we are here in the Music City, and it is 3-1 to Nashville Rhythm, courtesy of goals from Yuki Watari, Reagan Kelly, and Molly Grant. The full front trio has scored tonight for Nashville. The goal for Chattanooga came from Chris in St. Louis. But as things stand with just over 15 minutes to go, it is Possibly too little too late for Chattanooga unless they can spark something truly creative as it's out for a Nashville throw in the final third. I do have results from the other game that ended earlier today. It doesn't change our table at all. 865 Alliance picked up an 8-0 win over Soda City FC, dropping Soda City to the bottom of the table, having conceded 30 goals in 5 games. The other game currently going on, WFC Charlotte, who sits in third, is currently playing Atlanta Fire United. Don't have a score for you on that one, but I can tell you that we will be right back here next Saturday as Nashville Rhythm takes on Atlanta Fire United. As things stand, Nashville Rhythm is set to go top of the league, though WFC Charlotte, of course, has the opportunity to tie the Rhythm for first place. And Charlotte would actually hold the goal differential tiebreaker in that case. There's a cross hung in. Not the most positive of crosses, however. And it's just out for a corner. It took a deflection in the end. Corner hung in. It's dangerous. St. Louis was there to receive it, and that ball is going to be put forward, but it's going to be dealt with by CFC pretty easily. And it'll be a Rhythm throw at the end of it. As we're going to see a change here. Molly Grant
Number 9, Kaylani McNabb.
is going to make way for Kaylani McNabb. Ikezo fighting for it. We'll see who gets the throw here. It'll be Nashville. Was already thought about taking it quickly, but in the end thought better of it. Now McNabb trying to get on the end of this one. Ball put forward by Keedy Johnson, cut out by Ellie Belcher of Nashville Rhythm. Now it's going to fall for Yuki Watari. The Scorpion touch. And it looked like Watari and Miku Kayama got in each other's way a little bit. In the end, it's going to come away with Chattanooga, who have 14 and a half minutes to score 2 goals to get anything out of this game. That ball looking for Kaylani McNabb. She's very strong in the hold-up play. Able to keep it for Nashville. Now forward for Reagan Kelly. She's got a goal tonight. Again, Kaylani McNabb. Kelly Turf into the box. McNabb's just going to hold it up for Kinston Evans. Kelly. And to Ikezo. Back to Evans. Nashville comfortable to sit on possession knowing they've got a 2-goal lead, but here's Kinston Evans putting a cross into the box for Yuki Watari. Nearly her second of the game. Excellent cross from Now Ikezo. Off the punt, Nashville have it back. But now Chattanooga could come away with it if they can get the ball into Chris and St. Louis, which they cannot. In the end, they do win a throw. Reagan Kelly. Still. And that'll be a free kick. Eva Van Doren needs to be careful. If I'm not mistaken, she's already been booked. Swiger hangs it in, looking for Seike Ikezo. In the end, it's nodded forward for Yuki Watari, and she's bundled over by the goalkeeper, but the keeper got the ball, so no penalty given. Watari looks to have felt that one a little bit. She came down pretty hard. Now here's Kinston Evans. Ikezo. Looking forward for Kaylani McNabb, but unable to find her. Ikezo. Kayama unable to pick out Watari. Now moving forward is Chattanooga. If they can keep the ball, and they cannot, Reagan Kelly is the one who claims it in the end. Ooh, heavy collision there. And we're probably going to see at least one yellow card there for Serena Lewis. And that is all we're going to see. Kelly Lewis.
In for Nashville, number 27.
And Mara Grootkamp
Adira Nakano.
Collided. And Adira Nakano is back into the game. She had a very brief stint in the first half as Yuki Watari came off for a couple of seconds. Now she's back into the game with 9 minutes to play. And she receives the ball at her feet this time. Adira Nakano picks out Kaylani McNabb. Out wide. Left for Ikezo. Now back with Evans, who puts one in, but there's no one there to receive it. Chattanooga looked to break quickly through Keedy Johnson. Ivanchenko lays it off for Johnson. That was brilliant. Johnson's cross. Can't find anyone. Bailey Dull's cross can't find anyone but a black jersey. And that one's put up dangerously but dealt with by Nashville. Excellent work, and now Yuki Watari is away. She's got Kaylani McNabb running with her. It's 2-on-2. Kaylani McNabb couldn't quite get back to it. Could have been in for the fourth. And they still might, you know. Nakano, Ikezo. Watari. Kelly Turf has a pop from long range. It took a deflection that took all of the energy out of it. And now it can be punted away. Now Ikezo, Watari. Forward for McNabb. Left it on a dummy for Ikezo. Ikezo tried to pick Watari back out, but unable to find her, as it was cut out by Catlett. And that clearance finds 3 black jerseys. But in the end, Van Doren's able to poke it away from Kelly Turf. Kendall Curran holds on to it for a little bit to kill a bit of clock. Ruby Teixeira sees her pass go a bit wayward and out for a Chattanooga throw. 6 minutes to play plus stoppage time. We've had a couple of bookings in the second half, so we may get a couple of minutes of stoppage time. Teixeira throws it in for Nashville. Kayama and Nakano combine to find Seika Ikezo on the near side. Nakano. Excellent work there. But it's back with Nashville, and it's back now with Kaylani McNabb. She was offside. Chris in St. Louis unable to pick out the pass there, but it's put out for a throw. The through ball was looking for Victoria Grant. We're going to see a couple substitutions for Chattanooga. Sage Sameli and Guadalupe Diaz Honorato are going to come in for Chattanooga with just under 5 minutes to play.
Coming in for Chattanooga,
Kaylani McNabb.
number 9, Sage Sameli, and number 77, Guadalupe Diaz.
Now still Watari. How often do you see her get into a possession scrap in the midfield and come away with the ball? Now Ruby Teixeira. Miku Kayama. Brenna Swigert for Kinston Evans, and now Seika Ikezo's got a bit of space. Kaylani McNabb drifted it into an offside position, and that's why she didn't receive the ball there. Now she has it. Adira Nakano, excellent work. Kaylani McNabb cutting in. It's McNabb. Straight at the goalkeeper. Caroline Johnson hardly had to move for that one, but it was a good move by Nashville. Getting some experience for their players who perhaps don't see quite as much minutes as those ahead of them. The more you see those link-ups in the final third, the more often they will come off. So here's Yuki Watari. He's looking for McNabb forward but couldn't find her. Adira Nakano brings it down. She picks out Seika Ikezo, who tries the big switch. Unable to find Yuki Watari, however. Now Nakano is able to bring it down once again. and they're going to call a handball on her. And we're going to see another change for Chattanooga as Kristen St. Louis is going to take her exit. And in her place is going to come number 8, Addie Chapman, as we saw in the first half. Another good game for Kristen St. Louis. She found her 5th goal of the year. But as things stand, it is not enough. Now here's Ikezo. She's had acres of space on this near side all second half. Miku Kayama. Ikezo. Still. And still. And she'll bring it back and calm things down a little bit. Here's Kayama. Chipped for Watari. Still Yuki Watari. Still. And hit again! Have to wonder if maybe Yuki Watari wasn't a bit too proud for her own good. She may have been given a penalty if she had gone down there. But nonetheless, it does wind up a goal kick for Chattanooga with under 1 minute to play of normal time. Swiger clears it away. Here's Victoria Grant for Chattanooga fighting for it. And she's going to concede a free kick. And that may just do it on time for Nashville, depending how much stoppage time we get. We are going to see a little bit of it. Adira Nakano. Miku Kayama, Seika Ikezo. She's got Kinston Evans charging forward. Can Nashville find a 4th in stoppage time? Here's looking for Kaylani McNabb in traffic. Couldn't find Evans again. But it stays with Nashville. Nashville knows that in this league, goal difference can be everything. And here's Yuki Watari. Left for Ikezo. Seika Ikezo saved. Second time. Kaylani McNabb in stoppage time. Her first of the season. And Nashville's number 9 finds number 4 to put a ribbon and a bow on this present of a victory. In the 91st minute. And it came the same way Chattanooga found their only goal so far tonight. The first attempt from Seika Ikezo came off of Caroline Johnson, and Kaylani McNabb was there to receive the gift. And out for another Chattanooga throw. They seem to be going at a bit of a frantic pace, not wanting to concede too much goal difference. In the end, it's actually a free kick, excuse me. Hung in by Keedy Johnson. And away for the moment. And the long ball back through looking for Victoria Grant's only going to find Kendall Curran. And that is full time from Nashville, Tennessee, Giacosa Stadium. It is a 4-1 win for Nashville Rhythm over their Tennessee rivals, Chattanooga FC.
4.
Goals
Chattanooga,
courtesy of Yuki
1.
Watari, Reagan Kelly, Molly Grant, and Kayla.